Greetings. This is Tabin of a Mind Transformed, and this is Manna for your journey. Do you struggle with feelings of not being valuable? Do you struggle with your self-worth? When you think about your life, things that you've done, when you look in the mirror, do you see something that's great, something that has value, something that can be used, something that has something to offer, looking back at you? Or do you see something that's ordinary or common? Maybe there's an opportunity for promotion that's open up at your job, but you're afraid to apply for it because you think your work's not going to speak for itself. Because at best, what you do at your job is common, ordinary. Anybody could replace you at your job, and that job would not miss a beat. It would continue on right without you, and your contributions would be easily overlooked or easily forgotten because you think you really haven't brought anything valuable. Maybe you find yourself in certain meetings or certain settings, sitting with people that you feel like have some sort of social standing or prestige. And so you don't want to talk. You kind of sit back, you shrink in your seat. You don't want to say anything. You hope nobody asks you a question because you feel like there's nothing of value you bring to that setting. So you don't want to say anything at all because you think, again, everything about you is common. Maybe you want to go to church. Maybe you want to serve in ministry at your church. You want to bring what you have to God, or you want to serve God at a deeper level. But when you start taking inventory or stock of your life, and you start thinking about what do I have to offer, what comes back to you is everything I have is common. Everybody has it. Anybody can do it. There's nothing that stands out about me that makes me special. Well, that's where you're wrong. John chapter 2 contains the first miracle that Jesus ever performed. It tells us a story of Jesus turning water to wine. Jesus was at a party. They ran out of wine. People wanted wine. They brought water to Jesus. Now, it's not that, let me make this first point. It's not that the water doesn't have value. Because if you brought water to a person that was thirsty, it would be the greatest thing to them in that setting. They would thank you profusely for it. But in this particular setting, water didn't have any value. It wasn't sought after. No one was at that party like, man, I came all the way to this party just because I wanted to get a glass of water. I've been waiting on this water all day. No one was looking for that. No one was thinking that. But when they brought something that was considered common in the setting that it was in to Jesus, he transformed it into something that was highly valuable in the setting. Matter of fact, the scripture goes on to tell us that when they tasted this wine that was transformed by Jesus, they said this is the best wine they ever had. This was the best wine they had. They were kind of upset with the host. They thought he saved the best for last. People can taste of other things, but once God touches what you have, what you'll bring to the table will taste far better to them than what they had before. Present whatever you have, whatever you bring. Present yourself, your gifts, your talents, whatever you think you have, whether you believe it's common or not, to God. Because once he transforms it, it's going to be extraordinary. It's going to be highly sought after. It's going to be valuable in the setting that God would have you use it in. So don't think that if you find yourself in a strange place, you find yourself what you kind of say is out of your element, you're not sure you have anything to value, never fear. Present it to God. He'll make it valuable in the settings in which he wants to use it. I want to give a quick shout out to Leah Bird. She's the one that made this shirt, God Over Everything, that I'm wearing. If you want to get one for yourself or make a good gift during this holiday season for someone else, you can go to 4, yourglory.org. If it's not .org, then try .com. That's what happens when you give a random shout out. Again, the 4, yourglory.com. It's good. Go ahead and support if you like it. Either way, thank you for allowing me to share a few minutes in your day. My name is Tabin of A Mind Transformed, and this has been Manna for your journey. Be blessed.